Oh, hello channel and welcome to prepared and sunny, beautiful Bellingham. This scenery is absolutely stunning, you guys, and wow, I'm really impressed with what these guys have done. I've been waiting for a long time to buy it because it took so long for them to update it. Prepared version 4, and I heard it had vast problems in version 3, but man oh man, is it beautiful. You may notice another difference, or at least I hope you do. I certainly do. And that is the frame rate and the amount of autogen and bells and whistles that I have turned on. And why is this way? It's because I have a new flight sim computer. Yeah, I bit the bullet and I upgraded almost everything. Apart from my screen card, I'm using the same video card as before. It's still a GTX 1070. But I went ahead and bought the 8700K Intel processor. I overclocked it with a Kraken water cooler, and I am pretty happy with it, to be honest with you. It's pretty good. I'm running it at 4.7 gigahertz, but I honestly haven't spent much time overclocking it, so I'm sure that I could be able to get it even better. But that's neither here nor there. I kind of want to show you my cam software or whatever it is. I am also running Windows 10 now, so things are very different. But anyways, so yeah, it's a 6-core processor. So right now it's running at 4.4, but I think that's the average. It's running a bunch of cores at 4.4, but like the first core, processor 0 among others, I was running at 4.7. It's I just got 16 gigs of RAM, and I'm running my system drive off an NVMe SSD, and I have a dedicated SSD for prepared, 1 terabyte SSD, and yeah, I don't know if there's much else to say about it. I love it. It's really happy with the investment. It's made a huge difference. I can tell you right now, I didn't even used to get 30 frames here, and that was before I had the add-on. And now I'm getting 60, right? And that's with, as you can see, that's with all of this autogen. It's like maximum distance, maximum amount. I'm still not running cars. That's just because I'm sort of trying to figure out the performance here, and I kind of want to do one thing at a time. But I bet you I could probably enable some traffic back. This is the Q400, of course, which isn't the most intensive plane to be running, but it still is. It does require resources. Okay, let's get started, and I'll show you the performance when we get to Seattle, which is not as mind-bogglingly good. But look at this, man! Look at how good this airport looks. I love it. It looks really saturated, like overly so. And this is, yeah, I'd have to show you this too. Air traffic. I'm running like full on air traffic. Not that you see that many up here, but when you get to Seattle, it's like 150 planes, and it doesn't even seem to hurt the processor at all. It's if you've been wondering whether or not a processor is a worthwhile upgrade, I think I found the answer for you, and the answer is yes. I was running a 3770K before, and it's pretty amazing, the difference. I have to say. So yeah, we're flying down to Seattle from Bellingham, which is just a really short drive or flight away from Seattle. I've actually been many times in Bellingham. I have family there, so I was always been waiting for this add-on to come out. Now it has. And yeah, the frame rate is just lovely. The camera's a little bit wonky. It's because I managed to delete all my track IR profiles, so that's still sort of a work in progress at this point. we are departing runway 34 today, and we're doing the Kineo 05 departure. Once that is done, we are going to go to CVV. And from CVV, we're going to go to Jawbone. We're basically going to go across the sound to the Olympic Peninsula, and then come back around and then land on runway 34 right at Seattle. And then the next waypoint we're going looking for is KSEA. Except, you know what we should do? We should request boarding. Yeah, so since I got this computer, which is basically a week ago, I've been doing nothing but installing. It literally takes a week to install. It's a little shocking, and it's not by far everything. It's just the stuff I really feel like I have to have. And there's no transition, I think. For the approach, let's do the ILS. We'll do a good old ILS approach. We'll do the Sonder transition. That seems about right to me. And put that into the flight plan. Yeah, we'll check that out later. For now, we'll do the fuel. They've changed the things in the PFPX too. It's so complicated, or not complicated, but it's not the way I'm used to seeing things. Services, exits. Yeah, so we have a planned zero fuel wave today of 25611. And we have fuel on board. We have 2097. Out of that, we have alternate fuel. Alternate fuel is 85. There's a lot of airports down there. And we have extra fuel, which is 830. Okay, that's it. That's the FMC programmed. We'll go ahead and we'll crossfill that into the other. I mean, I really think they've done it. This is their first scenery that they've released. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. We're doing the Huskies livery today, since we are in Washington State. But yeah, I think it looks really fantastic. You know what, since this is a new computer video, I'm gonna show you my settings. So here we go, settings. Just want to show you the settings. So traffic, I'm not running road, but I am running ships and ferries, and I'm using Henrik Nielsen ship traffic. For airline traffic, I'm just using UT Live, but I'm running about 50% airline traffic and 50% GA traffic. Realism, full realism display, no FXSS, 2 times SSAA, anisotropic 8x and ultra texture resolution. I have VSync on and triple buffering on, unlimited frames, so you won't see the frames go higher than 60. I have seen the frames go higher than 60 when I turn off this, but it just kind of ruins everything. Wide aspect ratio. Max level detail radius, ultra tessellation radius, 2 meter master resolution, and 7 centimeters texture resolution, and I have high resolution terrain textures. I'm not using the terrain EXP tweak at the moment. I found it a little difficult. The only other tweak I have in the config is max texture load, I think, which I have at 12. The default is 3, I think, and it's kind of it's to alleviate sort of some of sometimes the textures blacking out. It does seem to introduce some stutters, but I'm keeping it for now. Scenery complexity extremely dense, autogen distance extremely high, very dense, water detail high. I got terrain and use vehicle, special effects medium, lighting, no dynamic reflections, but I do have on dynamic lighting. Shadow quality high, shadow distance medium. I have internal vehicles, semi-objects, and I have vegetation and buildings set to receive and clouds to cast. Weather 90 miles maximum, detail clouds, well emitting fog, detail wind chill effects, blah blah blah. And I think I have 5 cloud layers in active sky. So pretty high settings, and I'm getting this performance, and that's for the GTX 1070. I'm very happy with it. Okay, yeah, we need some speeds, don't we? Yeah. Data. Services, exits, FPAX. Yeah, I think that's it. Airport search, KBLI, Bellingham, runways, 34, get weather. Yeah, and our takeoff weight today, we're looking at a takeoff weight of 27638, and we're doing a flap 5 takeoff. We calculate 129, 130, 141. I don't remember this, but it's probably 152, something around there, 153. One two nine 130 141. Okay, so I got those wrong. That's fine. Let's get the weather. Okay, so that's that done too. Yeah, let's get the altitudes and stuff in here, and then we'll do the we'll do the rest of it on en route, which is kind of crazy because it's a short flight. Wow, altitude. Man, this is, I hate what on earth has happened here to the way that they've done this. It's really shitty. So 16,000 feet. Much prefer the old formatting of the flight plan in the TXT files anyway. Yeah. Okay. Runway 34, so that's we're gonna taxi all the way down there, I guess. So we want a pushback that pushes us that way. I must say, after calling me really impressed, I think it's really, really good. As you can see, I get practically the same frame rate inside that I do outside, which is very good for prepared. Yeah, this is what I don't like. I don't like the dead zone in Track IR. It's so unnatural to me. Start engine 2 here. Looks like the brakes are on actually, but I mean they're not, but it just looks like that. Not good.
Ladies and gentlemen, may we have your attention to the international safety regulations. This aircraft has 6 emergency exits, 2 exits.
Yeah, those are important to check. We have them today.
They are marked with the exit sign.
The gear pins, that is. Last time I flew this plane on a recording, I forgot the gear pins. That was embarrassing.
To fasten the seatbelt, put the 2 ends together. Tighten it by pulling the loose end. When instructed to do so, take a hold of the bag and take the life vest out.
So we're here, gonna go down here, all the way down to 3-4. Pretty easy.
Pull the struts so the life vest is fully adjusted. On leaving the aircraft, pull the threads.
Start the other engine.
Life vest will inflate. Red tubes are located on both sides for blowing the additional air into the life vest. For more detailed information, please refer to the safety instruction guide that is posted in front of you. Thank you for your attention.
I'll do the terrain radar on my side, we'll do the weather on the others. Wait for the starter cutout. Which I'm a little... oh, there it was. And we'll speed this up. There we go. It's starting to sound like a real plane. Okay, we'll turn on the hydraulic pumps, fuel pumps, auto feather, and I already turned that on. Pitos, windshield heat, and position lights, taxi lights. And these little leads, they can go to on, min, generator can go off, external power, main bus stack can go off, engine intakes can go to alternate since we are planning on taking off. And yeah, these are already on. That should be us good to taxi. So let's do that. No wheel steering. Yeah, I don't have controls.